The process that I'm about to show you is the process that is needed to get your OneDrive from our SD72 cloud service synced to your local machine so that it creates a backup of your desktop and your documents and allows you to easily access your OneDrive from your File Explorer folder right here. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that your Windows updates are all up to date. And you do this by pressing the Windows key on the keyboard itself. It's the key that's located between the Function key and the Alt key. And you press that, and then you just start typing. I realize there's no text place to start typing here, but you just start typing. And we're going to type in Windows Update. I'm going to start typing Windows Update, and I see it right away here. I can check for my updates. The updates that I want to check for is the online updates. So I'm going to click on my Check Online Updates, and it's going to contact the Microsoft server, and it's going to just make sure that things are up to date. So mine aren't, so they are going to start updating here. And one of the things that you want to look for here, sometimes your active hours prevent your updates from installing. So if you have active hours occurring between 8 to 5, sometimes some of these pendings or these installs might not happen. So if you click on Change Your Active Hours, you can change those so that it will prompt those updates to start right away. So mine are updating, so that's good. And sometimes when it says pending install right here, it means that the previous update needs to be installed before this one will. So as that is updating, the next thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your OneDrive program itself is up to date. And we do this by going into our Task Scheduler and click on the Task Scheduler library so that is highlighted, so that over in this list of things, these are the things that need to be updated. These are the things that they're scheduled to be updated. Now I only have 2 OneDrive things on my list right here. You might have as many up to 4. You do not want to touch the top one. However, what you might have to do is click on the ones below, and you want them to say Run. So right here it says Ready. I'm going to go down and click on my Run button down below in the bottom right, and I'm going to click on Run. And I want that Ready to be switched to Run. So if the top one, other than the very, very top one, doesn't go to Ready or from Ready to Run right away, select the next one down, try that one. Select the next one down, try that one, until you find one that actually starts running. And this will run, it takes about 30 seconds or so. So I'm just going to let it run for a little bit. And it won't say ready until you actually refresh your screen. And you do that by pressing F6 on your keyboard. It's the function buttons located at the very top of your keyboard. So press F5. Sorry, not F6, F5. And what that does is it'll refresh it, saying that it's ready to go. And we can double check that this has been updated by going to our Add and Removes program and checking the version of OneDrive that we have. So I'm going to exit out of this screen. And again, I'm going to press my Windows key. And I'm going to go to Add or Remove Programs. I typed in ADD. I'm going to select on my Add and Remove Programs. And over down here where I'm searching my list, instead of trying to find where OneDrive is, if I just type in here OneDrive, it'll narrow it down just to that selection. I click on it, and here's my version. You want it to be at least at 18.222, at least. Okay? So now that my computer has been updated and my OneDrive has been updated, I need to do one last thing in order for my OneDrive to work. I need to run a little Registry Key Reset. And this is located down in our File Explorer down here, in our Share Drive, the District Share Drive, and in the folder called OneDrive Fix. So click, hold, and drag that right onto your desktop, and we're going to run it from here. Now you're going to get these crazy warning messages from here, but that's okay, and just keep clicking through. These are just these are going to change our registry key, that's totally okay. That's what it's meant for. And then we can reboot our machine. And once the machine has been rebooted, if we don't see the little cloud folders down here right away, we launch our OneDrive. Okay, and I'm going to launch my OneDrive by pressing my Windows key on my keyboard, and I'm typing OneDrive. I'm going to launch it, and now you see the bottom right is my OneDrive cloud right there. What it's doing is it is giving me heads up about what's happening on the syncing process. The other cool thing about this is now I can access drive from my File Explorer. Here it is right here. And these X's just means that there's some syncing that has not occurred. I probably have one of these programs open at school, which prevented me from syncing. So what this does now is it creates a desktop, and this folder is the duplicate of anything that you have on your desktop here. So it's actually creating a backup on a cloud server so that if your computer does need to be reimaged, we actually do have a backup of it. It creates a backup of your documents from this local machine as well, and a backup of your pictures from this local machine as well. So you basically have three things that the district has set up to automatically back up for you, which is your desktop, your documents, and your pictures. And then the next step that I recommend is start moving over the files from your H drive to your OneDrive here for easy access anytime, anywhere. You don't have to rely on our servers. This is a cloud-based storage system that allows you to access these even if our servers do go down.